Okay, I'm gonna give you a quick tour of what I've got in the kitchen now based on our last meeting. There's some subtle changes, not a ton, but some subtle changes here and there. And then I'm gonna try and give you a ballpark, maybe more than a ballpark idea on pricing. But there are some variables we would need to answer or confirm before I can do a formal estimate. But here we have the wet bar. I put in a sink, bank of drawers, cabinet here would have roll-out trays in it, and a working drawer on top. Again, you can see the 4 drawers here, cabinets with glass, crown molding to the ceiling. Here's your Peninsula. At the seating, there would be 12-inch deep storage. You can see the seam of the back of the cabinet there. 12-inch deep storage. These cabinets would have flush toe kicks. What's a flush toe kick? Well, this has a regular toe kick, which is there's a notch in the where your toes are closest to. This over here, it looks nicer with a flush toe kick, so the toe kick is really removed. Gives it more of a furniture look. Then on this side, this is a wainscot panel. This is another cabinet where I think there's roll-out trays inside. Roll-out trays. Working drawer. Lazy Susan in the corner here. This is the smaller version of the 2 Lazy Susans I have available. This is a 33 wide Lazy Susan. Given the positioning of your stove, because I think your goal is to save the tile and we don't want to change the layout too much of the kitchen because we want to make sure the tile, as best we can, old tile matches up with the new cabinets. Sometimes that's a bit of a challenge, particularly at the toe kick area. This is the smaller of the 2 Super Susans in the corner. This is a 33 wide Super Susan. There's going to be 2 trays that are shaped like this, and they sit on fixed shelves, so you can use the whole tray. Some older Super Susans or Super Susans that aren't so good have a pole, and this does not have a pole. Stove. I've included 2 floating shelves over here to the left of the stove. I didn't put any over here on the right side because it gets a little skinny, but I probably can. Chimney hood. Bank of 4 drawers. Now this could be a place for pull-out trash. We talked about that. Generally, pull-out trash cans want to be 18 inches wide. This 4-drawer cabinet is currently a 19.5-inch wide cabinet, but I could probably play with the width of the sink-based cabinet to make that 18-inch pull-out trash work fine over here. But at the moment, I've got 4 drawers, sink base, dishwasher. This is a base cabinet with roll-out trays, 2 of them, behind the 2 doors, and then you have a working drawer. Wall cabinets, again crown molding touches the ceiling. This is the larger Super Susan cabinet, which is 36 inches, and again has two trays that are shaped like a Pac-Man. This is a skinny 9-inch for tray storage on a vertical. This is where I propose you put a microwave, and then there would be a working drawer at the bottom. Wall cabinet. Refrigerator with pantry cabinet. Pantry cabinet would have flush toe kick. Behind these two doors would be 4 roll-out trays, and then we'd have additional storage above in this section. So there's 2 sections in this cabinet, a taller section and a shallower section. Above the refrigerator, I propose a wine storage, because it's kind of a skinny space. The program would not allow me to do the wine storage horizontally, so I've got the cabinet over here vertically. So I've included that in my ballpark estimate. I think that gives you a pretty good lay of the land. Now, as far as the estimate goes, if you use star mark cabinetry, a full overlay door, usually the inset door is a little bit more money, but a full overlay door is going to probably be around $24,000. This is a fully custom cabinet and a mid-range price door. There's quite a few door styles to choose from, and there's probably about 15 different price points, but this is in the middle of the range. If you go with Norcraft, which is a semi-custom line, I haven't done this design in Norcraft, but my experience, I'd be surprised if it wasn't. It's probably going to be under 20,000, and certainly more than 15,000. Again, depending on what door style you pick, which is a significant variable when it comes to pricing. Granite, I calculate about 71 square feet of countertop and about 9 square feet of backsplash, 4-inch backsplash. So again, this can vary quite a bit depending on what color you pick out, but probably around $7,000 for a mid-range price granite. Cabinet install, $3,500. Remove and dispose of the old granite countertop and cabinetry. I can handle plumbing and electrical. I bill those on a time and material plus 10%. So you would see the invoice, and then I would just add 10% to that invoice. You have 2 sinks in this kitchen. I'm going to guess that your your plumbing would be less than $2,000, but more than $1,000. Electrical, I think we talked about under cabinet lighting. I would probably, your house is fairly new, so I would probably guess more than $1,500, but less than $2,500. Again, that's just a guess. I mean, it's tough to understand how long it's going to take the electrician to feed various wires. Vent install, a lot of times folks will want me to install this guy here, this vent. Usually that ranges between $600 and $800 to install this and cut a hole in the side of your house. So that gives you a pretty good idea. There are certainly other costs, but this is the major stuff. I would say. Let me know if I can answer any questions about the design, my ballpark estimate, and if you would like to pick out more specific door styles, colors. Perhaps it would be good to understand exactly what appliances you want to use. Then I can give you a more formal estimate.